Trying to stay alive, I meet minerals and vitamins. I tell the times with tales of principles when I begin. It's not very nice and hell, I've seen it all, invite him in. And only time can tell, the nights prevail, we slice it thin. I've been a fool and witnessed in the walls are sinking in. Without a pause, I see these intervals all interlink. I'm lyrical, I watch the silver spoon turn into pink. I'm running thin on ink, my tentacles begin to drink. Yeah. So anything could happen.
Yes, people! Project Visionary, episode 13. Back on your screens again. It is yours truly, Chris Mooney, and we're out here having a good time. Deadly cruising at a nice 30 kilometers an hour in preparation for a 100 kilometer cycle in the next 30 days in honor or in support of enquiries, the Irish Heart Foundation, and yeah, any excuse to put the old helmet on and get a couple of reps going. Holy fuck, no shot. I'm just after seeing a buzzard take out a fucking rat or something. I'm currently chasing the sun. I'm trying to get home before the sun goes down, because in here in Ireland, right, when the day is like this, it gets it's like a fall summer, right? It reaches like 23 degrees during the day, which if you're from anywhere else probably isn't that warm, but for some reason in Ireland, when it goes past 20 degrees, the humidity in this place, the fucking heat. I was training upper body with range earlier on today, and I was laughing because I didn't even do a rep, and I was standing beside the machine just about to do a warm-up set, and I just caught a piece of sweat drop off my fucking elbow. Dad'll tell you how fucking hot it is. But the moral of my story is, if you're out and about when the sun goes down and you're dressed like you are when the sun is up, oh boy, Jesus fucking Christ almighty, boy, you know all about it, it's fucking freezing. Move! Scrack it!
Yes, people, it is a Monday, and where else would you find me other than outside the gym waiting on these early morning clients. Currently on a mini cut. We're heading to Marbs in about 3 weeks, so I had started my cut approximately a week ago. We're already down 30 kilos, which is, it's always funny because the way I take my fat loss approach with clients is I'd get quite mad if someone came to me and thinking, oh, I've a holiday in 3 weeks, can you help me get shredded? And the answer is always no, because you don't get shredded in 3 weeks. But if you can maintain some form of a lower body fat percentage and you have a sick mentality for cardiovascular work and endurance sports, all of a sudden losing 3 kilos in a week ain't that hard. See, my own thing is I'm not a big eater, and that's why I'm not 120 kilograms like competing in Mr. Olympia, because I can't eat the fucking food, man. I've been training long enough, do you know what I mean? I'm advanced enough in the training. However, I just don't have the appetite to keep pushing these massive calories, and that's okay, because now I'm on a mini cut, and this is where I thrive, on a cutting phase. I don't cut, maybe cut like once a year, once every 2 years maybe. I haven't done an official cut in ever, I don't think, to be honest. I think my first thing in the gym I ever did at like 14, I did a mini cut, or excuse me, I did a proper cut. But it didn't make any sense because I was already skin and bone as it was, and I just thought, oh man, I need to get shredded, bro, but forgot the fact that you need to have muscle to then be shredded. So that's the only time I've done a dedicated cut. Outside of that, it's always been a surplus. Little tidy up phase here, little tidy up phase there, or maybe there's a, you know, an era or a chapter of the year where I kind of fall off the wagon, and when I do fall off the wagon, I usually under eat just as a default. Like, I always them to go like below the calories. But we're doing a mini cut. We have ourselves locked in, ready to go for Marbs. I am already in decent physique condition. I, however, want to be a little bit tidier around the midsection. Other than that, I had a race last week, a cycle race that I had to puncture out of, unfortunately. I say have to, I just did puncture out of, which was very frustrating, to be honest. You know, all the prep work, all the training, all the fucking gels all you consuming, all the shite that you have to go through, and then you get to race day and then you puncture out at like 30k. Yeah, not nice. So it was a charity cycle for Cree, raising money for the Irish Heart Foundation, and yeah, it was a 110 kilometer cycle, 107 or something like that, and unfortunately yours truly didn't make it that far. And then people ask me, why don't you just like you have your tire puncture kit there, like why don't you just carry on? And it's one of those things where usually I would carry on, I just patch it up and go. But for this specific race, I was with a team, right? I was in a Challenge CC, my new team, and when they go, you don't get to keep going. Like, let's, for instance, if they go up ahead of you and you know they're in their own little peloton or their own little group cycle and they're rotating the headwind, you're not in that, you ain't catching them. Like, it is impossible. The average speed when you're in that group is maybe 35-40 kilometers an hour average. By yourself it's like 25, maybe 30 if the terrain will allow it. But unfortunately that's the case. But we're focused on the next one. Project as of right now is to cement my face into that cycling club, because I'm only a newbie still, and I want to fucking jam my face in there, be like, how you now, what's the crack, how do we start getting into these proper races? Do you know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, man, these charity cycles and these, like, you know, races, these big events are class, but they're low pressure and low key. I want to start training towards, I want to get back into that fucking like training camp mentality when I used to do it back in swimming. You know, you'd be training every morning, every evening, everything you eat is accounted for to a certain extent. To be honest, I wasn't that good at that bit either. And you know, every weekend you're training, I just fucking love that shit, man, to be honest with you. And I'm trying to jam my nose back into that, and my ego is, you know, is hurting a little bit, because I used to compete in Division 1, and you know, you just kind of have the top of the top. You're walking in the venue and you know you're the bee's knees, like, do you know what I'm saying? You've got the Division 1 fucking, you know, t-shirt going on, the international teams thing going on. It's like, yeah. Right now I'm an absolute scruff. You know what I mean? I've got no accolades, and I just need to remind myself that I'm competing for the love and the joy of it. I'm no longer competing for a potential career in the Olympics. And it's a bitter one to swallow. I know it doesn't seem like it's a bitter one to swallow, but it definitely is a bitter one to swallow. But we're going to compete. We're going to get back after it. My client has just arrived, so we are going to go head in. We're going to kick some ass. She is 2 weeks away from her photo shoot. A 51-year-old lady. I should not say that out loud, to be honest with you. If anyone heard that, just no, I didn't say that. A lady of an amazing age, doing an amazing thing. We're on 9% body fat with her. She is a absolute stud, and I cannot wait to go and fucking kick her ass right now. Yeah, I was chatting to the mother, even what we were saying there this morning, man, about this fucking luck of the draw, about like, you make your content, you're pushing sales, lead generation, you know, your deliverables and all that, and like, there seems to be no rhyme or reason on, like, there's no like skill involved, as in there's a lot of skill involved, but there's no like, okay, if I work harder than you, yeah, I get more results than you. What's that, feeler set?
Yeah, I'll probably go 15, 25, 45s.
Roger that, I'm following your lead today.
Sorry?
I'm following your lead today. Right, let's go.
All chest, mate.
That's what happens when you skip leg day for 5 years and focus on that chest, lad. It's one of the only silver linings.
Nice.
Right, so what's up, 40s?
I'll go 45.
45s, yeah? Shit.
I'll need lift off.
Yeah.
If I can get 5 or 6, I'll be happy.
Come on, boy, yeah. Eat that up.
Alright, mate, don't touch. Move the hand completely.
Up she goes. Attaboy, 1. Up, squeeze. That's the one. Stretch. Come on. 3 plus 2. Come on, a little assist. That's you.
No.
I used to bang these out in city all the time when there was no
Yeah.
machines. I haven't touched these in ages, man.
Yeah. John, lift up.
Nah, should be okay. Right, see, we can pull out the back here. Our chest is fried after them flies, lad. Right, here we go. Come on.
Fucking easy. Come on. Come on.
Yep.
Brave it up.
No, it's alright. Yep.
Easy, man.
Yep.
2, good.
Yep.
3, nice.
Yep.
4,
Yep.
5, good.
Yep.
6, 7, good. Brave it up. 2. You've got one more in you. Control it down. Tight core, come on. Drive it up in 3. Up, 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 up. That's all you, all you, all you. Good shit. Nice. Fucking solid, man.
Fuck. That shit felt heavy today, my man.
Fucking solid.
Not bad. But I mean, listening to Dorian Yates the last day, man, he was saying like, he was what, 4 days a week?
Yeah. 45 minutes.
Yeah,
session.
45-minute sessions a week. And then he was chatting about how he did more, because that's what everyone was saying. You have to do more to get more.
I was always a believer in high intensity brief training. I'd hear off everybody else, oh, it's not enough, you've got to do more or something. So, all right, just give it a go then. Try to do more and just stop immediately. My progress would stop. And then I'll go back to doing less. Progress starts again. So
So he went back to his 4 days a week. So it can be done, man.
I wouldn't mind trying it out.
How long have you been online coaching for now?
2 years?
2 years, yeah? 2 years you've been online coaching.
Yeah.
Difference between year 1, year 2? Or no?
But just even my improvement as a coach.
Yeah.
Like when you start anything, you're learning on the job. Like say I could come at it from an ignorant point of view of like, I'm going competing, it's dry-haired bodybuilder, it's do this, do that. We have to meet people where they're at. Like let's say if someone's fucking 25 and they want to get in shape, they want to lose a couple of pounds, they're like 250 pounds. They want to lose 40 pounds. Versus I want to get peeled. Like I can't almost push what my idea of success is onto them. Which before I would have been like, no, we're going to get you shredded. But actually viewing it there like, no, I just want to be healthy so I can run around with my kids.
That was my mistake at the start. I was like hell-bent on working with skinny lads who want to put on muscle.
Yeah.
And it was, look, to the lads who came through the Visionary Project with that, unbelievable. But most lads will do it themselves.
Yeah.
And secondly, like you said, most lads don't want to get massive and shredded.
Yeah.
They want to look slightly better for their holiday.
Yeah.
And you're like, I just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what you mean you don't want to do a fucking 18-month bulk?
Yeah.
Huh? What you mean you want to look okay in a t? Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
It just didn't make sense.
A lot of the lads will just spin their wheels for months or years
Oh, yeah.
and just be in that happy medium. They'll never be in shape and they'll never put on a lot of muscle. And it's the lads who actually do come, get some guidance and put that into action for say 6 months who look completely different. Like imagine you know when you first started, how many years did it take you to figure all this shit out? You've been training since what age? 15, 14? You're 26 now? 11 years. So if I come to you and I haven't trained before, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm getting 11 years of condensed knowledge all into one. All the podcasts you've done, all the educational course you've done, I'm getting all that wisdom in a fraction of the time. You're condensing time for me. But people will rather pay with their time or their money. They'll go fucking learn it all for 10 years, or they can come to you and you'll give it to them in the space of 16 weeks. Sure man, when I was 17, I was over in Scotland working on the sites. The first time I got my fucking paycheck, straight on, Joe Delaney, online coaching, and that's what I do with my money. But people put their money where what they value.
Yeah.
Like that, I was 17. I don't know what money I was making, but I was like, I want to get in fucking shape. First thing I'm spending my money on. Gym membership, food shop from Aldi, Joey D online coaching.
That's so funny, man, because I was watching Joe Delaney back then, like, I didn't know he offered coaching.
Yeah.
And I would have loved it.
Oh, you had to go through the fucking work.
Man, he didn't make it obvious at all. You have like, usually at the end of videos, you have like, oh, join my coaching. It's just like, Joe Delaney is my hero.
Yeah.
Fuck me, man, this is heavy as fuck.
Come on, let's go. 1. Okay, good. Power through. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Easy. Come on. 10. Nice. You have a few more in you there, man.
I'm not finished, baby.
5, 4. Come on. Come on. Bring it home. Drive it down. One more. Come on. Good shit. Nice one. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Ryan, come on. Up she goes. 10, 2 left in you. Come on, fight him. Slow reps are good for you. Mental, come on, one more, give it to me. Don't fucking dare, man. Don't fucking dare, man. There it is. Fucking hell, I didn't think you were going to give it to me. Good fucking man.
Give it.
I was saying to you this morning, man, right? You know, like, it's like a fine line between spinning your wheels and doing everything you can to push the business.
Yeah.
So like the mindset is like, right, okay, you're doing everything you can, you're controlling all your variables, pushing your marketing, pushing your content, pushing your lead generation, while also pushing your deliverables, making sure the client satisfaction is at an all-time high. But at some stage of the journey, you think, right, okay, how long am I going to keep doing this? Until you realize, like, is there a different avenue for me to discover?
It takes 10 years to be an overnight success. Which is going to be a better story? Would you rather be the person who like grafted for a few years and got exactly where you want to be? Or would you rather fucking have to eat shit for like 10 years, be going through the ringer, but then after the 10 years you fucking got it? Imagine how fucking good that tastes.
I know, but in some sick way you want
it.
You want the heavens to open and like a carrier pigeon to drop you a note to say it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Ziz comes down, you're going to make it.
Yes, people, we are back. Now I will start off this bit. Oh, there's a duck. But no, if I caught that, I'll see, can I edit that in later on? Sick. Love me a duck. Free range eggs. Serious, man. What kind of fucking road am I on? Ducks and free range eggs. Anyway, we have an apology to make. It's not a sincere one, to be honest with you. Truth be told, man, I've been slacking on the vlog department, and it's kind of, I did a video on the Whoop and the Garmin the last day, and it was my best performing video ever, and I think I know why. Because, and no offense to you who's watching, we're all selfish when it comes to the type of content we watch. Now, I hope you can hear me okay with the wind, but we're all very selfish. And not to say that you're selfish in your day-to-day, but like, why the fuck would you watch me and my vlog and my life when you could be out living your own life? So then it begs the question, why would you watch me review a Whoop and a Garmin? Because selfishly you give a fuck about your purchase of a Whoop and a Garmin. So while I've spent so many years trying to tell stories, trying to document an online coach, personal trainer, hybrid athlete, whatever the fuck you want to call me, you don't really give a fuck, do you? Like, and that's okay. That's alright. It's no offense. I'm not offended here. I'm not offended. But it makes sense, because when I watch someone with a, you know, a low following and a, you know, fairly uneventful life, like, would I watch that person even if I knew them? No, probably not, to be honest with you. So the vlogs and the Project Visionary specifically, I believe, well, I should start by saying I always did it for me first. Always me. I did these vlogs and tried to get better at editing, tried to get better at getting footage, tried to get better at telling a story. So selfishly they were for me. A second layer to that, and I've always said this in my vlogs, is that they're for my kids, man. Like, one day I'm gonna have kids, please God, and I'm gonna show them my videos. I'm gonna show them all the cool shit that I was able to get up to. And yeah, and then third down the list is you guys. No offense, I love you to bits, and thank you very much for 1,000 subscribers as well. But like, ideally, if you found them interesting enough and they kept growing and growing and growing, I would then go, aha, okay, there's value in putting my time in this. But again, I can't blame you, because not only were you never
the #1 priority, but obviously they haven't done that well throughout the years I've been doing them. So you were always going to be bottom tier. Now, if for some reason this video gets, you know, 10,000 views or whatever, okay, maybe my kids can come down a notch. Go fuck yourself, kids, and you guys can go back up the list. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So I'm going to keep them going. I'm going to keep them going, but I'm going to try and diversify my content slightly, and maybe bring out some more training videos or something where you're going to gain a little bit of value from me for your time, because we're all selfish with the content we watch. So I will try and feed into that. I just wanted to say again, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't seen the thank you video and you're interested in seeing me on my first vlog and my, you know, the journey as a YouTuber, you're more than welcome to go over and have a look. But again, it was definitely one of my most prestigious targets I've ever had. And if you don't watch the video, may you just watch the last little speech at the end, because as we talk about being selfish and getting value for time, that last bit where I talk about my journey can be applied to anyone, and I don't think a lot of people are talking about it. And if you're like constantly seeing people on YouTube, oh, thanks for 1 million subs, here's my dream car that I bought at 16, or if you keep seeing those videos and think, holy shit, I'm failing, I would highly advise you go ahead and take a look at that last piece of the video, because from someone who didn't get lucky, and for someone who continues to not get lucky with a viral video, with winning the lotto, with whatever it is, someone who's fucking earned every fucking thing I have, I would seriously fucking watch that shit. Because if you're like me, like most people who don't fucking get lucky, my man, and you think, oh, what's the fucking point? All these people keep getting dream cars and moving out to Dubai with these fucking amazing apartments. That's not us, man. That's not a lucky folk. That's not the rich parent folk. That's not the fucking silver spoon folk. That's not us. We're not that fucking lucky, man. And for 99% of all of us who have to show the fuck up every single fucking day, yeah, I think that one will hit a little bit closer to home than watching the next YouTuber flaunt his new fucking audio array or whatever the fuck is going on. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to everyone. This has been Project Visionary episode 13. Sound good luck.
When my friends go, it was simple. When the end's low, switch the tempo. I got right, I got heart, I won't die, I'ma fight. I go down, bet I strike, I go hard day and night.